Hey, my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. It's Debbie. Welcome to my channel and welcome back. Thank you. Initial energy, right? Humbling. Being humbled about not stepping forward and taking that leap of faith. About settling, and about not doing the right thing. So they are being stripped down and being humbled and being reminded of who they are and what happens when you don't listen to your guides and to the divine and to God and follow through. So can I have where Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo is from the divine masculine into the in the connection with my feminine. One card at a time, please. Thank you. Take what resonates. Leave what doesn't. Don't try to get it to fit. Okay. So they're trying to see past themselves, right? They get to the point where they do see past themselves, and then they get clouded judgment, and they listen to other people. It's like they start to see a clear path, and then they start to doubt because of fear, right? Fear takes over, right? And then, then they're like, well, it just is the way it is, right? It's just gonna happen. Well, now they're getting justice for not coming through and not following through, right? And a lot of it is because they feel restraint. And finances plays a big part of why they aren't coming forward, right? And it's giving them anxiety about how much their finances are. Well, when we lack, we lack. Okay, so when you focus on lack, you lack. That's the thing, right? And then they're being taught this, and they're being realized money isn't everything. Worldly isn't anything. Society is not what we should be looking for anyway. And that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you have to offer. They'll take you, right? Because we will. The feminines are like, I don't care if you have money or not. That's not why I'm here. That's not why I love you. And if you had all the money in the world, if you had everything to offer, if you're not ready, not healed, your masculine's not going to come forward. So you could have overabundance of flowing cup of money, right? And they could have nothing, right? Ask for help, but still not be there with you all the time in union if you haven't done the work. So goes hand in hand, right? So they feel, all this, they're putting all this behind them. So that's what it's leading up to. This is what has happened, right? So it's leading up to that completion. And this has been coming out in a lot of the readings is that Ten of Swords. It's that completions of being done stabbed in the back. I'm being done holding on to the negativity. It's really opening my eyes to who these people truly are. Who they truly are that I surround myself with, and why. Because I should be with that love and compassion. The one that really loves me, the one that's true to me, the one that's always truly there for me no matter what. Loves me at my worst. Has never, ever wavered there. Okay? Can I have clarify the Eight of Swords for me, please? Thank you. Right, because they didn't take the right option, right? And they're realizing, hey, I need to take that option, right? And they know that you are the right option. They've known it. They just haven't taken it all away. Can I have the Justice card clarified for me, please? Right, and they're realizing the justice is being served because they aren't doing that, doing the union, right? They're actually ready for union. They're just terrified. That's the thing. Okay, you clarify the Four of Pentacles, and and really finances is what's been holding them back. Okay, so they're working up. They're trying to build up to get to that point. Okay, Ten of Swords, right? And they're getting hindsight of the completion of everything, like I said, and about the in and out energy that they've been giving you, right? Can you clarify the Queen of Cups for me, please? Right? And know that you offer them the world together. They want to give you the world, but together you are. You can conquer anything. You can conquer the world, right? What is connecting the two energies? Thank you. Okay. Let's see, what are they? Okay, so I pretty much told you everything, right? What's connecting you is the Six of Cups, the soulmate twin flame card, right? Bottom of the deck is a Magician. They're trying to manifest to you, right? They're trying to manifest, how do I do this? How do I do this? They're getting told. They're getting told, right? They just need to take that leap of faith. They need to take that leap of faith, right? They need to take that leap of faith. Get away from, get out. It's like they make plans and have intentions to do the right thing, but then things get in the way because of fear, because they can't see past their worthiness. They can't see past, okay, this is the right, I know this is the right path. Why can't I choose it? What is going on with me, right? They can't see past themselves, right? And, you know, so justice is being served, right? Because they're showing them, you're ready for union. You just need to stop being afraid. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid. Just because you feel restrained and restricted because of finances is no reason not to come forward, right? You know, but they are building up. They're building it up. They're building it up. They're making a plan to make it up, right? Because they've been told and shown, you know, this completion, right? The stab in the back is due to, you know, because one, they continue to stay in that energy. They continue to stay in the energy, and they know that they're done with all that. They're done with all that. They're done with the in and out. They're getting retrospect. I'm done with giving them the in and out energy. I'm done with the negativity. I'm giving them, I'm coming towards the love and compassion, the one that gives me the love and compassion, the one that gives that. I want to offer them the world because they deserve it and they are my world. Okay? You know, this is your connecting energy, right? Can I have some messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine from the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? What would they say to them? Every moment in time. It's a good energy, but it's one of those energies. Okay, so I'll just say it. It's one of those energies that I like to say, I told you so. If you had just listened, right? If the masculines would just listen to the divine, they wouldn't be in this bind. They wouldn't have this negative energy. They wouldn't be having the things fall apart. If you would just listen and do the healing and do the progress and do what you need to do, you know, that's how it works. That's what it's justice. I mean, when they put anything above the connection and they don't come forward like they should, well, they have delays. They have problems. Well, listen. Learn your lesson. It's learning the lesson, right? Right? Page of Wands. I find you extremely sexy, okay? Because of you, I get out of bed every morning. Ace of Wands. Queen of Cups, what I say, you are the air that I breathe, right? You are everything to them, okay? Seven of Cups, I choose you. See, we have the Seven of Cups. Eight of Swords, I love it when all the messages match up, right? Eight of Swords, I now see things clearly, okay? 10 of Cups, you make me complete. They know this. They know this, right? Seven of Swords, you motivate me. Look at this, 10 of Cups again and Queen of Cups again. Come on, guys. I see you everywhere. And I see you everywhere, and you are my everything, okay? Queen of Cups. You are the air that I breathe. Is that what the other one says? It is. Interesting. You are, okay? King of Swords. You are my king. So you keep them grounded. You're in the truth. You know it. Is this a reading that makes you jump for joy? No, it's not. It's a reading of, just know the divine's working on them. The divine is saying, it's time to step up. It's time to step up, and until you step up, things are going to be difficult for you. On your side too. On your side too. So it goes both ways. So if you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing, if you are not doing the healing, if you're not, learning your purpose, if you're not out there doing things, it's um it's going to be difficult for you too. So be in your knowing, and trust, right? Just trust, because once you're in your knowing, you can sit back, right, and just be like, well, that's what I do. And it sounds kind of harsh. Um, but whenever he puts work above me, or the connection, not just me, it's not just you, it's the whole connection, the purpose, the what they're supposed to be doing while they're here. That's the thing. It's not just you. The connection isn't just about being in union with your twin flame. It's about being in your purpose. It's about being in your knowing. It's about doing why you're here, spreading your light, spreading your love, teaching others how to do it. Whenever anything is put above that, there's difficulties. And for me, it's like, well, whenever I hear, when you were supposed to do something and then they didn't, they told something else, and they're like, God, I had a horrible time. I'm having difficulties right now. Well, one, I'm upfront with mine. We're in the part in our connection where I can tell them, if you don't do this, this is going to happen, right? And it's not like it's. Let me clarify. I'm not saying if you don't, come hang out with me, I'm going to be mad, or, blah, 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 blah. It's whenever you put any negative energy over the connection, over your purpose, you will have delays. You're going to have difficulties in this starting, or this is going to happen. That's what I'm saying. And I can tell that to him. And a lot of times, he'll listen, and sometimes he doesn't. And when he doesn't, I'm like, well, what did I tell you? What did I say? And to be honest with you, a lot of things, what holds the masculines back is this fear. It's this fear. And facing their trauma and handling those emotions, right? That, and then not ever being loved the way you love them, always having conditions on it. It's hard for them to accept that. It's hard for them. It's their worthiness. So if you haven't worked on your worthiness, right? You haven't worked on your self-worth, and you haven't learned to step into your power and know you're a divine being, right? Act accordingly, but humbled. And you don't need validation from anybody else. So if you're still trying to validate your relationship with other people, you're going to delay it. You don't need the validation. You're looking for someone to say, yes, that is your twin flame, or yes, this is the man for you, or the woman for you. Keep at it. Only you needed to do that. You need to tell yourself that, right? If you get into the community, the New Earth community, right? That's what they're there for, okay? That's what they're there for. That's what I'm here for. You will know without a shadow of a doubt that they're your twin flame, okay? You don't need anybody else to tell you that. Trust it. If you are obsessively thinking about this person, right, and you have fears that you can't ever see them again, so you act all crazy and weird, and you've gone through those stages, and you do the running and chasing, and they reject you constantly, and you've had third-party situations, and when you're with them, it's intense, and you feel like you're at home and everything. When you're away from them, it feels like your heart is being ripped in two, and those are all stages. Running and chasing stage, right? The codependency stage. Those are all stages you have to work through, right? Once you work through those stages, yeah, you still miss them. It's still intense. It's still the best thing, and it's the most painful and the most beautiful journey there is, right? But once you get through all that, And just know, hey, I used to look for validation. I used to tell people, right? And then it delayed it, because then you have to, feel like you defend it. Well, you don't have to defend it, because one, if they are not twin flames or a feminine, because masculines don't understand it. Masculines don't understand what feminines go through, because they're logical. So they have a flip side, right? Because they get to a point in the connection that their heart chakra is closed off in order to reject you. If their heart chakra wasn't closed off, they couldn't reject you. So they have to do that in order for you to heal. It's also a dual purpose, because it makes them heal. So they're like, okay, I've got to force them to heal in order for me to heal. Okay, so what I'm saying is, you don't need validation from everybody else. You don't need to be going telling everybody, hey, how I feel about this person, right? Yes, you want to share the relationship. You can share the relationship, right? You can share things like that, but not necessarily. If you know, let me just clarify it this way. If you know you're going to go to somebody and they are going to put a negative thought in your head, or they're going to shoot you down, or you feel like you're going to have to defend yourself, it's not worth your breath. 1. 2, it delays your connection, and it puts doubt in your mind. Okay. I'm not for sure why they're wanting me to say this, but they're just wanting me to get you to know you're the only validation you need is your own. Is your own validation. Is your own validation. That's all about the self-love. It's self-love. Truly, it's self-love, self-worth, self-respect. It's all about self. When you work on yourself and you focus on yourself, you take every negative and turn it into a positive. You got to be thankful for everything. Everything. I mean everything. I mean all the way down to the third parties. Because without them, let me tell you, without those third parties, or the third party, I would not be here healed. Yeah, there's still some little bit of healing to do. There always will be. I wouldn't be healed. I wouldn't have the peace and serenity that I have today without that. So I'm thankful for it. Now, are they thankful for me? No, they don't like me one bit. So but it's not a repercussive thing. I don't have any ill thoughts against them. The jealousy, any of that stuff, you can't, because one, you don't want that situation, or though what it was, it's no longer, but what it was, because it's not real. It's not real. It's karmic. You have to have karmic situations too in relationships to know the difference. So it's all about that learning, right? Every tear brings joy. You just have to take that negative and turn it into positive. Remember that, all right? Till next time.